I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Howdy doody. What's going on, guys? Your old buddy Yard Boy back at it here today. Yeah, it's been a little while since we've had a video, but you know, June was kind of rough on your old buddy Yard Boy. It was really hot and really dry, and I had several yards that quite honestly went about 3 weeks that didn't even need mowing. But fortunately, we've gotten some rainfall in the last 2 or 3 weeks here. Really since the 1st of July, that's perked everything back up. We're back out here at it, getting a little bit of a late start today because we had some pretty heavy storms move through early this morning, say 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I gave everything a little time to dry off so we could get out here and get after it today. And rain, had off and on rain all day yesterday, so kind of let things push back a day or so in the week. But gosh, guys, they're talking about this heat coming back this week, and it's supposed to be up in the upper 90s rest of this week. So trying to get out here and get some things done that are not conducive for when it gets hot. Let's put it that way. Some yards that maybe are a little more labor intensive. So, but hey, let's don't waste any more time. Let's get out here and get after it. And then we're going to come back and talk about some things that need to be addressed. So, all right, buckle up, guys. Let's go to work. So what I want to talk to you about today is trimmers. We all have to have them. It's probably what I call the 3 essential tools in lawn care. You got to have a mower. You got to have at least one mower. Now, fortunately, I have 3. And as the video you saw, I picked up the Skag SFC 30 back late spring, and been getting used to it. And some smaller yards like that, when you saw me using it on, it's ideal for those types of yards. And here in the Nashville area, we're starting to get a lot of those types of accounts. I call them the tall skinnies, where they're just throwing houses up and 0 lot lines and build right out to the property line. But you've got to have a trimmer to trim around everything. Me personally, I have an edger, but I never use it. I've had a stick edger for 15 years now, and I can count on one hand the number of times I've used it. And then, because I just do all of my edging with a string trimmer. And then you got to have a blower. Now, some say, oh, you don't have to. Well, if you're going to be serious about this, you need to have, at the very least, a hand blower. If you have one of these combi units like Stihl or Echo makes, you can actually get a blower attachment for that. I have that. It's nice to have. But I've got a couple of backpack blowers I keep on the trailer with me. But what I want to talk about today is trimmers. And a couple of things that I do with my trimmer that I feel have made me more productive with my trimmer. Now, let's just get this out in the open. I know a lot of you run the speed feed heads, the Echo speed feed heads. I never have. I can't say anything bad about them because I never run them. But I've always just run, because I have Stihl trimmers, I run the 25-2 auto cut heads on my trimmers. And you can see that there. It has the bump feed on the bottom of it. And of course you have to wrap and wind the trimmer string in that. I've gotten pretty good at that. But what I have done the last few years, and I've done a video on this before, is I picked up an item called the trimmer clip, and you can find this at various retailers. I'm pretty sure Amazon carries it. And then I've bought these extra spools. And what I will do is just every week or so, I've got about 5 or 6 of these, and I know I did a video on this back in the winter, is keep several of these spooled up so that you can put them on here. And I'll just show you, because that thing has that spring in it. You just latch it in there and it will ride right there. It's not going to pop off, it's not going to fall off. What I have found is these tabs over time, through being out in the sun and whatnot, they will wear out, they will break. So when I buy these, I'll buy about 3 of them at a time. And when one breaks, I just take it off, throw it away, put a new one on it. And I usually get about a season out of it. But this is nice when you run out of string, out in the middle of usually, and you guys that know what I'm doing, you know what I'm talking about, it will never fail. It will run out of string at the back corner of the yard, as far away from the truck as you can get. So you either are carrying some string around in your pocket, which I wear the highly fashionable cargo shorts. The problem I was having is I would always forget to take that little bit of string out of my pocket at night, and then I hear my wife screaming at me because it has come out in the washing machine. So that eliminates this, and you can quickly, like 30 seconds or less, swap one of these spools out, boom, you're back going. And then I want to address something. The final attachment that I will talk about on my trimmer. This has been out for a while, called the Darwin grip. Now this is not the most recent version of this, and I know there's been some disparaging things said about the Darwin grip.
I don't need a sissy bar. I don't need a sissy bar. I don't need a sissy bar.
But you know, to each their own. I don't consider it to be a sissy bar. Matter of fact, I have found it to be very beneficial to me. My back does not hurt near as bad when I use this thing because I'm not hunched over on it. I mean, I'm 6 foot, 6'1". I have found that it makes it easier getting up under tree limbs sometimes. When you have a tree, you might have seen in that video of getting up underneath those evergreen trees. It gives you a little bit extra reach to get up underneath that. Getting up underneath decks, getting up underneath trampolines that are anchored down that you can't move. And then I leave my loop handle on here, and I leave it loose so that I can rotate it. That way when I flip it over to edge, I've got something I can grab a hold of and hold that there. So, again, I get it. Some people, they're gonna call it a sissy bar. I just call it working smarter, not harder. Okay. Hey guys, I appreciate you stopping by today, checking out this video. I'm gonna try to get, you know, I'm getting back in my routine here, and getting back out on the route, trying to get some content out and do better about that. You've been saying you're gonna do that forever. Shut up. Okay. I'm a one-man show. All right. I do what I can. I'm doing what I can for you people out there. All right. If you have not done so, do me a favor and leave a big old thumbs up on the video. And I can't imagine why you haven't done so, but click the subscribe button and ring that notify bell so that you'll know when there's new content on the channel. And for all things Yard Boy, head over to www.theyardboy.net. And hey, y'all keep them straight out there now. You hear? Love you guys.
Howdy doody.